Previously on An Idiot on Board.
Quick hand warming session before I put my gloves back on. Notice if you do this, get a bit of blood flow and a bit of heat going, then put your gloves back on, your hands stay rather toasty. It's nice. Yes, I've just filled up with fuel and I've located a camping spot for the night. Hopefully it'll be alright. So we're on the west coast now and it's up round near a beach somewhere, I think. So that'd be great if it is, and yeah, be able to pitch up hopefully before it gets dark, and then enjoy the evening. Have a fire if we can. I've got my little not stove, that's the wrong word. What is it? I can't flipping think what it's called now. My brain's gone dead. A little fire pit. That's what I was on about. Yeah, so I've got that with me. Hopefully I might be able to have a little fire, cook some food, have a beer, enjoy the evening. Just got to get there first. I'm not sure how far away it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. But in total I've got 121 miles left to do. I have this little loop. The phone reckons it's just under 3 hours. But if I can get a decent night's kit, if I can get ahead of it tomorrow and get a good start tomorrow. I don't want a repeat of last night. I was like way gone 11 o'clock before I got to bed. And then I had to get up dead early. I'd rather just be able to chill and enjoy myself tonight. That's the plan anyway. We'll see what happens. So we're on now. It's now 4:30. Nearly 25 past 4:30, and we're fast losing light. And as I said, I'd like to get there before we do. Let's crack onwards then. Look at that. Gorgeous white sandy beach, blue water. Amazing. Right, I need to crack on, otherwise I'm not going to get to my campsite before it's dark. Getting too distracted by all the views, all the beauty. Oh, we've come round the corner, look. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. Overreact much, Chris? Wow. Do you know what? Even though it's gloomy and wet, you can still see what it's all about. Look at that. West coast of Scotland. It's where it's at. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, look at that water. That has made me smile something unbelievable from ear to ear. I wonder what this would be like in the summer. If it came up here in the summer, I bet it'd be absolutely heaving with campers and the bikers, I bet. I suppose the benefit of coming in November is that it's quiet. Don't get a lot of people around. A lot of tourists. Damn tourists. I suppose actually thinking about tourism now, I guess, I don't know. I guess the island wants tourism because it's good for the economy, it helps businesses, you know, all these shops and cafes and things like that. But at the same time, the more people that come here, things can start getting wrecked and changed and not for the better, can't they? I mean, look at the NC 500, for example. What a fantastic route that is. I mean, I've never done it on a bike. I've done it multiple times in a car through the multiple rally. So not intentionally, but you know, doing the routes that we do. But during the summer, it gets absolutely plagued with campers. And you know, I've got a camper myself, so I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I believe that the Scottish Parliament were actually talking about imposing charges to campers to get to 500. And that's that thing, it was pushed by the tourism board, by the Parliament, as far as I'm aware, as being like, you know, the North Coast 500, come and see it, come do it. And it is amazing. And all of a sudden it's got too busy. And that's what can happen on it. Oh, it's phenomenal. Something else. Oh, do you know what? I keep saying it, but I don't know if the GoPro is going to do it any justice. But even though I've got a big black cloud at the end and it's dark, that water is so blue. Car behind me now is probably going to want to overtake me because I'm going too slow for them. I have noticed that actually whilst I've been out and about, the locals that know where they're going and what to do, particularly in the cars, they're a lot quicker than I am. But I'm on a bike, it's wet, I don't know the roads, so I'm going to be slower, aren't I? This is what it is. Oh, another one, look at that, a gift that just keeps on giving. It's a shame it's getting dark. I need to get to my campsite, otherwise I'd go and put my toes in the ground. Collect this car, let it pass me. Right, I'm going to turn off for a little bit. I'm going to get going. And I'll see you back at the campsite. Or I'll see you at the campsite rather. See you at the camp. There's some gravel road there. Hey everyone, right, I'm here. I've got my tent set up. See it back there, maybe? Yes, no? In there. It's dark. I found this amazing little wild camp spot. Right on what I thought was a lock, as it turns out it's not, it's the actual sea. And a little bit of a beach and whatnot. And it's amazing. Unfortunately, I got here as the light was dying, so I didn't film anything. I just smashed my tent up straight away to make sure that I was good and that so I could get some food on and what have you. Not had any food yet. Decided to talk to you lot first, as you do. But I'm going to decide in a minute what we're going to have for din-dins. But I have taken some photos with me night lens. So the photos kind of make it look like it's daytime, but it's not. But you'll get an idea of where I am, and I can show you properly in the morning. And if the weather's okay, I can get the drone up as well, because this spot is honestly, it's phenomenal. Anyway, now my priorities are sorted. Now my priorities are sorted, and by priorities, I mean beer. Bit of Brewdog Aldi BA. It's actually quite nice, to be fair, if you've not tried any before. But yeah, so yeah, I've got a beer on the go. Now I've got to decide what I'm going to do for dig-ins. So let's dig into the bag. Let's see what I brought with me. And get cooking. Let's see what's in the bag of wonders. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to have, what's that? What have we got? Chicken curry. Whoop. Or beans and sausages. To be fair, that could be a good shout, but then again, I might want that in the morning for brekkie. Let's see what else we got. Whoop. What's that? Oh, more beans and sausages. Got here. Stewed steak. I reckons it's going to be the stewed steak. I just proper fancy it. Bit of beef and whatnot. I think I'll go down well actually. Should we do a stewed steak? I do the stewed steak. Do the stewed steak. Right, I've got my steak on the cook, I've got my beer in hand, and when I've finished that, I've got my coffee ready to go. True to form as well, Scotland didn't disappoint. As soon as I put my din-dins on, it absolutely started throwing it down, and now it's stopped again. So I battened down all the hatches, got myself inside my tent. There's plenty of wind, so it's well ventilated, but yeah. Battened down all the hatches and that, and then it stopped raining, flipping thing, but never mind. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting that on the go, getting that in my belly, on the go, down me, whatever. It's been a long day. It's been a long 24 hours really, but well, it's longer than that now. And again, I'm just talking absolute bollocks again, aren't I? Oh dearie me, right, I need to get some food in me. Oh yes then, got my stewed steak. Got me coffee, and we're all good to go. So I do it all the time, same, all the time. Anyway, oh, it's really hot. Anyway, you can probably hear it's absolutely teaming it down still. Typical, but there you go. Hopefully this little ribble-free tent will manage to last out the night, and hopefully you guys can hear me as well. But what have we done today then? Well, I set out on the journey yesterday, so I set out on Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. My friend Kate followed me up to the Lake District and followed me up there, and then she left and turned round and went home from that point, and I carried on solo the rest of the way. Last night I stayed at a place called Firkin Point, which is sort of south of Fort William. It was just basically a parking space off the side of the road in essence. But anyway, it weren't a bad little spot to be fair, and I tarp tent. I just made a little tarp tent and slept in that just to quickly get out, because it was well gone 11 o'clock at night and I was absolutely knackered. I didn't get a chance to record anything because, like I said earlier, it was just like going through the Peak District. It was all just mist, and we were up in the clouds. And Kate was saying at one point she was literally about 20 meters or so behind me. She said she just couldn't see me. I just disappeared, and that was that. Then we carried on through the Peak Districts. We went Ashbourne, Buxton. Then we scooted around the side of Manchester. Went and found Hero. I was sure that's probably pronounced Cleethrow or something like that, but there you go, my inner child coming out. Took a detour to go to Hero. Anyway, yeah, and then we sort of scooted through Lancashire, across the Yorkshire Moors, Yorkshire Dales, whichever one it is, and it was great, and it was a fantastic ride, but it just teamed it down constantly. So I thought there's no point in wasting any battery life or memory on it. And then by the time we got to Lake District, it got dark, so we didn't actually see any of the Lake District because it was too dark. And then obviously left Kate and I carried on up into Scotland and bezzed it all the way up. And like I said, it's just dark, and so I didn't bother recording anything. But it was actually nice to see some of the scenery today and actually see some of Scotland. But I tell you what, one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life was riding through the Lake District in the pitch black, followed by riding across Glencoe in the pitch black. But to be fair, Glencoe came. Did I do Glencoe last night or this morning? Basically, I got to Fort William. I had set my alarm for 3 o'clock in the morning, so I had about 3.5 hours sleep, and then left at 4 because I still had 5 hours to get up to Ullapool to catch the ferry because I needed to be there for 9, and I did. I arrived at 10 to 9, which was perfect. But I went from Firkin Point. I went up through Fort William, past Ben Nevis, which was cool, although I didn't see much of it because it was dark. And I'm sure Glencoe's after that, but anyway, I think I went across Glencoe then, which again was an amazing ride, but it was just a shame I didn't see any of it in the light, really. And then carried on, and yeah, a few more mountain passes, it started getting lighter, which was great, and ended up here. And then obviously you've seen the ferry ride. It was so choppy. It was so choppy, but you know, it was good fun, and I don't get seasick, so I was all right. And then yeah, we've started making his trip round the islands, around Harris, and I've done. I think I've got 112 miles left, so I've actually only done, I think, about 70 odd miles today. But that's just because I just get distracted by views and taking pictures and all that kind of stuff. But as it turns out, I got to where I wanted to for my camp, and hopefully if you've seen all that, yeah, I've showed you the pictures and whatnot. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna chill out. I'm gonna get in bed. I'm gonna have an early night tonight. I mean, what time is it now? I'm not sure. It's quarter to 8. But yeah, because I had such a late night last night, I'm gonna get in bed, have an early night, and then make sure I'm up early tomorrow so that I can make most of the day. I've got to be at the ferry for 1:30 tomorrow. Like I said, I've got 112 miles left to do. So yeah, it says, I think my map that I made says about 3 hours, so that should be absolutely fine. But we'll see. So thank you so much for watching so far. Really appreciate it, as always. Yeah, did the Golden Road, but we've got more to come tomorrow. I'm going to go to the beach, and there's 2 little things that I want to do, which are kind of like bucket list items. Something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And do you know what? It might, when you see what I'm talking about, to you it might sound daft, or it might seem daft, but to me it's just one of those little things that I really want to do, and I'm going to go and do them both tomorrow. But yeah, so for now, night. See you in the morning. Take care all.
Next time on An Idiot on Board.